You might think that just feeding your cat and giving them a cozy bed is enough to make them happy, but there are hidden ways we unintentionally harm our feline friends every day. Many cat owners, even those who love their pets deeply, make simple mistakes that can quietly affect their cat's physical health, emotional well-being, and even their trust in you. One of the most common errors is misunderstanding their need for mental stimulation. Cats are not just lazy nap machines. They are hunters at heart, wired to explore, chase, and play. When they spend too much time in a static environment without toys, climbing spaces, or interactive activities, boredom sets in, which can lead to destructive behavior or depression. Another mistake people often overlook is feeding the wrong diet or overfeeding. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means they require a diet high in protein and low in carbohydrates. Many commercial foods are filled with fillers, grains, and artificial flavors that can harm their digestive system over time, making them prone to obesity, diabetes, or urinary problems. You might also think that leaving water out in a bowl is sufficient, but cats often prefer running water, and a lack of hydration can silently damage their kidneys. Grooming is another area where subtle errors sneak in. While cats groom themselves, they still rely on us for brushing, especially long-haired breeds. Failing to remove tangles or mats can lead to skin irritation, infections, and painful hairballs. Similarly, not cleaning the litter box frequently enough is a mistake many owners underestimate. Cats are naturally clean creatures, and a dirty litter box can cause them stress, urinary tract infections, or even prompt them to eliminate in inappropriate places, which is more about anxiety than misbehavior. Even how we show affection can sometimes backfire. Hugging or restraining a cat the way we would a dog might make them uncomfortable or fearful. Cats express love differently, often through slow blinks, gentle head nudges, or curling up beside us. Ignoring these subtle signals and imposing human forms of affection can make them withdraw emotionally. Another overlooked mistake is inconsistent routines. Cats thrive on predictability. Mealtimes, playtimes, and even your presence or absence affect their sense of security. Frequent disruptions, sudden loud noises, or abrupt changes in their environment can increase anxiety levels without us realizing it. Each of these everyday actions, seemingly harmless, accumulates over time, quietly affecting a cat's happiness, trust, and even lifespan. Observing your cat's behavior closely, noticing changes in their eating habits, grooming patterns, or social interactions can reveal whether any of these mistakes are being made. By understanding their natural instincts and needs, you create an environment where they feel safe, stimulated, and genuinely loved. Even small adjustments like introducing a puzzle feeder, cleaning the litter box more regularly, or adding climbing spaces can dramatically improve their well-being. The key is awareness, realizing that what seems ordinary to us can have hidden consequences for a sensitive and intuitive creature that communicates mostly through subtle cues. Recognizing these mistakes is the first step toward a deeper bond, where your cat not only survives but thrives, showing you gratitude in quiet, tender ways that only those who truly observe them can understand. Even when we think we are doing everything right, there are subtle mistakes that can slowly chip away at a cat's happiness, ones that are easy to overlook but have long-term effects. One of the biggest hidden errors is neglecting their social and emotional needs. Cats may seem independent, but they crave connection and reassurance in ways that are often quiet and easy to miss. Ignoring their attempts to interact, whether it's a gentle paw on your arm, a soft meow, or rubbing against your leg, can make them feel isolated or unappreciated. On the flip side, overwhelming them with attention at the wrong time can also be stressful. Many owners fail to read their cat's body language, and what seems like play to us might actually be a sign of anxiety or discomfort. Environmental stress is another silent factor that impacts their well-being. Loud noises, unfamiliar visitors, or even changes in furniture layout can disrupt a cat's sense of security. Unlike dogs, cats often hide their stress, so a subtle change in behavior, like avoiding certain rooms, excessive grooming, or increased vocalization, can indicate underlying anxiety caused by factors we dismiss as normal. Another mistake many make involves ignoring preventive health care. Annual checkups, vaccinations, dental care, and parasite prevention are not optional if you want your cat to live a healthy life. Skipping vet visits or delaying treatment can allow minor health issues to escalate, and cats are notorious for hiding pain, making it even more critical to stay proactive. Overlooking their need for proper scratching outlets is another everyday error that affects both their physical and mental health. Scratching is instinctive and necessary to maintain claw health, stretch muscles, and relieve stress. Without suitable scratching posts, they might turn to furniture or carpets, which is often blamed on bad behavior rather than an unmet instinct. Similarly, using inappropriate discipline, like shouting or spraying water, can damage your relationship with them. Cats respond best to gentle redirection and positive reinforcement, and harsh punishment can lead to fear, mistrust, and even aggression. Sleep disturbances are a more common mistake than many realize. Cats are crepuscular by nature, meaning they are most active during dawn and dusk. Forcing them to adjust to a human schedule without providing outlets for their natural activity can create frustration, restless behavior, and disrupted sleep cycles. Neglecting their need for vertical space is another subtle error. Cats feel safer and more confident when they can observe their surroundings from elevated spots. Without shelves, cat trees, or window perches, they may feel vulnerable or insecure in their environment. Even something as simple as inconsistent feeding schedules can cause anxiety or overeating, impacting their digestive health and weight management. By becoming more observant, noticing their preferences, and understanding their instincts, you can avoid these mistakes that quietly erode their comfort and contentment. Making small, thoughtful adjustments to their environment, daily routines, and interactions can dramatically improve their mental and emotional health. The key is to pay attention to the details, because in the life of a cat, even minor actions on our part can mean the difference between stress and happiness, between withdrawal and trust, and ultimately between a life that is merely safe and one that is truly fulfilling. As you begin to understand the subtle ways daily habits can affect your cat, it becomes clear that creating a happy, healthy environment requires more than food and affection. It demands awareness, consistency, and respect for their natural instincts. One mistake many cat owners unknowingly make is underestimating the importance of routine and predictability. Cats are creatures of habit, and sudden changes in feeding times, sleeping areas, or household routines can increase stress without obvious signs, making them more prone to hiding, irritability, or even illness. Another overlooked error is neglecting mental stimulation through enrichment activities. Puzzle feeders, interactive toys, or simple games of chase are essential not just for physical health, but for mental agility and emotional satisfaction. Without these outlets, a cat can develop boredom-related behaviors like obsessive grooming, knocking items off shelves, or excessive vocalization, all of which are cries for engagement rather than misbehavior. Overlooking environmental enrichment extends to their living space as well. Cats need vertical and horizontal areas to explore, climb, hide, and observe. Failing to provide window perches, cat trees, or cozy hiding spots can leave them feeling trapped, frustrated, and insecure, even in a seemingly safe home. Healthcare mistakes also sneak in subtly. Dental neglect, skipped vaccinations, delayed treatments for minor illnesses, and ignoring changes in appetite or litter box habits can quietly erode their quality of life. Cats are masters at concealing pain, so these lapses often go unnoticed until they escalate into serious problems. Another frequent error involves misunderstanding their social signals. Cats communicate through posture, tail movements, ear positions, and vocalizations, and misinterpreting these cues can lead to unintentional stress. Approaching them too quickly, picking them up when they are tense, or interrupting their personal time can cause fear or anxiety, even in cats that appear affectionate most of the time. Over time, these small missteps accumulate, subtly undermining their confidence, happiness, and trust in you. Simple corrective measures can have a transformative effect. Regular play sessions, carefully structured routines, attentive observation, and environmental adjustments make cats feel safe, engaged, and appreciated. Even minor changes like placing fresh water in a flowing fountain, introducing a new scratching post, or respecting their desire for quiet alone time can dramatically improve their mental and physical health. Understanding that every behavior has a reason, and approaching them with patience and empathy, ensures your cat thrives rather than merely survives. By actively avoiding these everyday mistakes, you foster a bond built on trust, affection, and mutual respect, creating a home where your cat is not only safe but genuinely content. The attention you give to details, the care you show for their natural instincts, and the small but meaningful changes in daily routines can make a remarkable difference in their overall well-being. Observing, listening, and adjusting your actions according to their unique needs will reward you with a cat that is happy, confident, and emotionally fulfilled. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.